The removal of the relay layer. Ethereum is currently deleting the middleman layer that processes over 90% of its transactions. For years, the network has relied on out-of-protocol relays to handle the complex auction between block builders and validators. But the Glamsterdam upgrade is designed to bring this entire mechanism on-chain. By enshrining proposer-builder separation through EIP 7732, the protocol effectively absorbs the third-party infrastructure that previously sat between the user and the ledger. This move toward ePBS is not a cosmetic update, but a structural demolition of the trust assumptions that have defined Ethereum since the merge. The elimination of these relays changes how every single block is constructed, and the consensus consequences are significant. The mechanism of enshrinement. Under the current ePBS devnets, the protocol replaces the old blind trust model with a strict commit-reveal pipeline. Instead of a validator trusting a relay to deliver a valid block, the consensus layer now acts as the referee. A builder must commit to a header and a payment up front, and if they fail to reveal the actual transaction payload, they are slashed by the protocol itself. This shifts the engineering burden from external software like MEV Boost directly into the Ethereum client teams. By moving these rules into the core code, the network gains an immutable record of builder behavior, which is the necessary foundation for the next stage of execution scaling. Parallelism via access lists. Efficiency in the Glamsterdam era relies on EIP 7928, which introduces block-level access lists. This mechanism requires builders to declare which accounts and storage slots a block will touch before it is even executed. By providing this map in advance, the protocol can finally break the sequential execution bottleneck and process transactions in parallel. This structural change is what underpins the current push to raise the gas limit toward 200 million per block. While previous gas limit increases were simple parameter tweaks, this is a hardware-aligned redesign that allows the network to pre-fetch data and maximize modern multi-core processors. But this performance boost comes with a specific architectural trade-off: the latency penalty trade-off. Designing for trustlessness introduces a new failure mode called the empty slot penalty. In the old relay model, if a builder failed, the relay might bridge the gap. In the ePBS model, if a builder misses their reveal window, the slot can simply fail or revert to a backup mechanism. This creates a potential latency penalty where the network might temporarily stall to ensure security. Skeptical observers note that while this kills relay centralization, it could favor large-scale builders who can maintain ultra-low latency connections to the validator set. We are essentially trading off off-chain centralization for a more complex on-chain state machine that requires perfect timing to function. This delicate balance of timing and rewards is what defines the shift toward the L1 performance era. The signal under the noise. The move to ePBS and block-level access lists signals a major pivot from Ethereum being a mere settlement layer for rollups back to being a high-performance execution environment in its own right. By integrating EIP 7732 and the parallel processing of EIP 7928, the protocol is effectively attempting to capture the efficiency gains usually reserved for integrated chains without sacrificing its decentralized validator set. This shift suggests that the long-term roadmap is no longer just about making blobs cheaper for Layer 2s, but about making the base layer capable of handling significant institutional throughput. For developers and node operators, this means the era of simple client updates is over. The complexity of managing partial block receipts and builder commitments is now a permanent part of the stack. The real test of this architecture will be the mainnet activation currently targeted for August 26, where we will see if the decentralized builder market can actually sustain the 200 million gas floor. Subscribe for more